channel. Right now I'm just getting Minnie ready to get milked. So I got a couple things I do. So I gotta move our cleaning stuff over here. Set up the filter real quick. And I have to go grab Minnie some more alfalfa, but so we can get to that. Give me one more second. Okay, here we go. There you go, Minnie. Turn the camera here. You can see her udder. That's a good angle. Okay, so put water there. Okay, let's get started. So, we have to start off by cleaning her udder. Got some water. If you watch this later when it's not actually live, if you watch it after, please subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Anyway, so I'm washing her with some soap and vinegar water on a wet rag. So we do not pasteurize our milk, so we like to try to keep it as clean as possible. I'm surprised there's no internet connections yet. Usually we get sometimes. I guess, yeah, not sometimes. Yesterday we had a bunch. Hello and welcome if you're just joining the StarCal Mini. Right now I'm cleaning her udder, so I have some soap and vinegar water right here in a wet rag. And I'm cleaning off the teats to make sure there's no bacteria or mud that might be on the teeth. So if you're just joining, hello and welcome. If you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'll try to answer them if I can. Hello. So, finished washing. You could say I'm now gonna rinse the udder basically. So I have this rag that's just water. I'm gonna use that to make sure no soap or vinegar falls into the milk when we start hand milking. Hello and welcome if you're just joining the StarCal Mini. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the live chat. Okay, and then one dry rag to dry off her udders. If you can see, her udder has hair, but her teats do not. So we want to make sure they're fully dry after we wash them, so that they don't freeze or get cold. Okay, so we can start milking now. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, the live stream. Again, yeah, any questions, leave them in the live chat. If you're wondering, we do not pasteurize our milk. Minnie, what are you doing? Hold on. Minnie, leave your... Okay. Here we go. Minnie, get her milk now. Thank you. Slide the bucket over. There we go. That's a better angle. Wait, maybe I just put it in the same spot. I'm gonna step backwards, Minnie. Oh, thank you. Move. Okay. Hello and welcome if you're just joining the StarCal Mini. If you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'll see if I can answer them. I don't know everything about homesteading. Yeah, it doesn't. If you have a question about milking or just homesteading in general, we have a little homestead here in Ohio. Hello and welcome if you're just joining the Sark Cow Mini. If you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. So. If you're wondering if this hurts her to get milked, it does not. Minnie, if we don't milk her, her udder would get mastitis, which is an infection in the udder of the milk. And basically the milk gets like into a hard lump in the udder. And it's very uncomfortable for her. Not deadly, but it is very uncomfortable. And then we also can't drink the milk. And we also have to milk every day, well, because of that. But also, Minnie likes it because her udder gets like full of milk. And then when I milk, it like releases all that tension of the milk being in her udder. I'm gonna step backwards even more. Or forwards. Okay. That's better. I can milk easier. When you leave this live stream, or if I finish, make sure to check out some of our other videos. We got some great shorts about goats and meat rabbits and such. We also have some great videos. We recently just put up a video about taking care of a homestead in winter, so check that out if you're interested. But yeah, so that's what I was talking about earlier, why we milk every day. Also, me milking, hand milking is not nearly as rough or uncomfortable sometimes as when a calf nurses and drinks the milk like straight from the udder, because the calf like accidentally sometimes bites the teats, and it's like the calf when they nurse is like shoving up into the udder to try to like knock down the milk. But so sometimes it's a little uncomfortable for Minnie. That's only if I'm milking too fast, or if like, cause I milk these two teats across, the front right one, and the back left one, my left and right. But and then if I start the other two too quickly, they're like all full of milk. Sometimes she might kick, but yeah. Hello and welcome if you're just joining. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the live chat. I'll try to answer them. There we go. Actually, that might be worse. Get the camera on. So. If you're wondering why we don't pasteurize the milk, we keep it low, is because, so basically the only reason Americans pasteurize their milk is because all the milk that people drink, from stores, comes from commercial dairy farms. And commercial dairy farms, they have to pasteurize the milk because they have so many cows and they use milking machines. And basically what happens is they have all these pipes, and the milk goes through these pipes, or I guess tubes, not really pipes, they're like rubber tubes from the milking machines. But the commercial dairy farms can't clean all the tubes that the milk goes through. So the milk is getting all this bad bacteria that's coming with it as they put it in, and what was I saying? Yeah, they put all this milk and it goes through these tubes, and it's all really dirty, and there's this bad bacteria. So they have to pasteurize it to get rid of all that bad bacteria that gets in the milk. But yeah, so we filter it twice. Once out here through this filter, this like strainer filter. We also filter again inside. And if you saw the beginning of our live stream, you saw I cleaned the outside of the udder thoroughly. We also clean all of the milking components, like this bucket, the big milking thing. We clean that every day as well. We clean that every day, make sure it's all clean. So we keep it as clean as possible, because raw milk actually has so much good bacteria and nutrition. It's good for your gut, you know, your bones, everything. But when you pasteurize it, it does get rid of all that bad bacteria, which is the point, so that you aren't drinking like bad milk. But it also gets rid of all the good bacteria that's in the raw milk. So if you hear that raw milk isn't good for you, that is like 100% wrong. Raw milk is so good for you. Me and my family have had this cow for 1.5 years, and we're so much healthier because of the raw milk. This is the only milk we drink. We don't buy any milk. We don't buy half and half. And yet we're so healthy. We don't take like a bunch of supplements like pills or anything. We don't take that many. We only take like vitamin D, because you're really supposed to have that in winter because you can't get as much vitamin D. But anyway, not the point. So we don't pasteurize it. We are so much healthier because of the raw milk. So I do say though, if we have more cows, pasteurizing milk is good, only because you have to pasteurize it to get rid of all that bad bacteria that commercial dairy farms get. So be happy about that. So please check those out. We also have some amazing shorts. If you're interested about any things at all, definitely check those out. Hello and welcome if you're just joining this Sark Cow Mini. If you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. Also, I was just talking about why we don't pasteurize. So if you want to know why, you can skip back. But we also don't homogenize it. If you know what homogenation is, it's just they spin the milk really fast to mix the cream so that it doesn't come up. Because like whole milk is like 6% cream or 6% fat. Fat and cream are just the same thing. But they mix it up just so you don't have to like shake it every time. But we don't do that because we like to skim the milk a little bit to get the cream to make butter or homemade whipped cream or ice cream. But we don't do either of those. We also have goats, and goat milk is really good. It's like so much more creamy than cow's milk. Even I think Jersey cows give like the most cream, but goats still give like even more cream than that. But goat milk is actually naturally homogenized, so you can't like separate the cream from goat milk. But we're almost done, so like I said, please subscribe. Please check out our other videos. I'm just gonna pour this milk through here. So I'm gonna let Vinny out. if you just joined, sorry, we're finishing up here today. But if you want, please skip back, look at it. There you go, Minnie. You're gonna walk out. There you go. Don't hit the bucket. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check out some of our other videos. Please subscribe, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I usually do it every other day, but God bless.